Scorpio, it's 4:10 on the clock, which is actually 10:04 the other way. Perhaps the message hasn't been received yet. So let's get to that message for you guys. So we're asking, what is new for you for spring, right? What's being infused into your life now for the year? And I have a few new oracle card decks that I'm using. The messages of love, and we have the Fortune Oracle, the Zodiac Oracle, the Universal Golden for the read, all uprights, and then clarifiers, Rider-Waite Mini with uprights and reversals. It was interesting too, the messages I was getting this morning, I was getting a lot of Scorpio energy and from people I know actually. My father came in this morning, my friends. Who else came up? Well, some other energies will come up in my twin flame messages, but I'm not going to be able to post them today. I still have a few of these reads to do. So today we're doing Scorpio, and then Sagittarius and Capricorn perhaps. We'll see if I have enough energy to get there. And I've already pre-shuffled the decks and cleared them. And so let's see what's going on for Scorpio from April to May, going into May for the month, or for this month and then the year of 2023. Scorpio, what is the message for you? Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? And unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. So maybe you're contemplating a relationship and maybe it's not resonating with you right now, or it's just not the best thing for you, and I'm losing my voice as someone's not speaking up in the situation. The underlying energy is obstacles, unhealed wounds, or blocking forward movement. Okay, so integrity and unavailable. So it's calling you to really think about it. So when you think about it, does this really serve you for your highest good? And they're telling you that this person is unable to give you all that you deserve, and that can just be a temporary thing. Okay, and so here we have the Fortune's Oracle. And let's see what's going on for Scorpio. April to May 2023 for Scorpio. Whoa, the whole deck. Wow, there's a big mess. We have the unicorn. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. And it's the 33, which is the 7 of Wands, standing up for oneself without getting triggered, because Scorpio can really get triggered. And then also the Christ vibration here of unity consciousness with the unicorn, okay? So it's really about magic there. Let me see if I can, the bottom of the deck that I have in my hand left, this is all that's left of the deck. Everything else fell on the floor. 14 is the Temperance card and patience and balance, and this is the Judgment card. It says soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So you're really being called to go within and be patient. Let's see if I can at least pick up some of these cards. No, it wasn't too bad. They were pretty huddled. Oh, there's a few under the table here. Let's see if I can get them. Okay. All right, so again, in the bottom of the deck, when I pull all the rest of the cards, is your wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. But there might be a big mess to clean up off the floor first. Okay. All right, so now with this deck, this is the elements, the signs, and the planets. So let's see what energies are most significant to you this month. For Scorpio, April going into May 2023. For Scorpio, what energies are most significant for Scorpio right now? Scorpio. We have water, and of course Scorpio is water. We We also have 24, which is the Queen of Wands. So there's some fiery energy there, perhaps some sexiness going on, some steaminess with the water combined, very creative, popular, social, you know, get up and go type of energy, along with Pisces. So there's a lot of water here for you. The 12 is also, for me, Pisces or Capricorn. And the bottom of the deck is the Sun, 13, which is the Death card in transition. And so be careful with the Sun, right? If you get too close to the Sun, you could get burned. And we have the Death card over here. So just be careful about that. And that's also Scorpio and Leo, as we have Scorpio and Pisces over here. And the fire of the Queen of Wands. So be careful with this Queen of Wands. Unless that's your energy, you could have fire in your chart. We have Venus coming up here too, which is 16 in the Tower, which is also Scorpio. But again, that could be some kind of sudden sexual relationship or a sudden event that happens, a sudden epiphany. But again, there's combined water and fire, which creates steam. And the underlying energy is about being careful how close you get to the Sun. So that's kind of an interesting energy. And both Leo and Scorpio are fixed energies. And it's calling you into the water. And look how beautiful the colors are here. It's really calling you into this more watery energy that you hold. From, like, to get out of the fire, whatever's been burning you or keeping you dry, right? Without moisture. You know, maybe some things, it just can be in general, you know, being really thirsty all the time, or maybe your skin is really dry. It's calling you to go more into your emotions here, your more Scorpio side, or just water in general. Maybe you're not drinking enough water. So this might be a good time to drink more water if you're not drinking enough. So from the Universal Golden, let's see what's going on with you guys. What is new for you this spring? We have Sagittarius and Leo, and then obstacles over here. So again, a lot of fire in your underlying energy and being called to your water. And to the Unicorn. And Venus. Some seventh dimensional energies there. So let's go ahead for Scorpio from April to May 2023. Scorpio. What is new for you this spring? All right, first card out for Scorpio is the Knight of Swords. Perhaps getting your message across. Remember, we started with 410 as opposed to 10-4, which is message received. This is also the slave driver kind of energy, right, in the cotton fields where it's barren on the other side of the tracks. So be careful of whether this is you or another person, about being too much of a slave driver and trying to get your point across. But again, that could be receiving packages, delivering a message, getting the word out. But again, they're facing the past. So it's going back to the past to drive it home. This could be, you know, someone in hot pursuit too. Like that could be an arrest as well. So let's see what other cards can come up with that. The challenge here is the Three of Swords, which can be disappointment or heartbreak, separation. This can be feeling stress in your heart. And again, there's somebody out here camping, perhaps on a beanbag chair, out in the wilderness, or perhaps in your backyard. Perhaps feeling kicked in the face, but somebody could be experimenting with seeing out of both eyes too, to see what they see as they're looking up at the sky. Perhaps feeling stressed out. Remember, it's barren on one side here, and the cotton fields, that can also be snow. Like one side of the mountain is there's no snow, but there is in one little patch over there. But there's no snow over here. And I was just, when I said snow, I was looking at him with his nose. So someone might be doing coke or something. So if you are, obviously that's only for a special message for someone or a few people at the most. But You might want to be careful about that. That could be you, or having a challenge with that, or dealing with someone, or needing to blow your nose. There might be a virus here too that's going around. The foundation here is the 8 of Swords, right? Feeling trapped. And again, remember this card, you can always get out. There's always room between these swords to just walk right out and there's enough room here to get the belt off of you too. So this is feeling trapped, feeling imprisoned, feeling anxious about something, or just feeling trapped into something, right? Closed in. Again, someone's circling around you. Again, like someone herding people to stay in their place, like herding sheep. In the recent past here is the Justice card, which can be Libra energy, and the pumpkin patch comes up with that, or just those pumpkin type of energies. Perhaps some, Libra does go into pumpkin season with Halloween at the end of October. So there's some Scorpio there too. So this could be referencing someone on the cusp of Libra into Scorpio, or maybe you have both in your chart. This can be going to court or mediating. There can be some kind of divorce or legal proceeding here. Again, somebody could be under house arrest. What's crowning is the 4 of Swords. And again, someone could be laid up. They could be meditating, not having sex, protecting your sacred energy. And it's all about the sacral chakra here, or your creativity. Meditating, praying, just being on break, not sleeping with someone, right? Protecting yourself, or maybe sleeping in separate rooms or separate beds. And that could be due to an injury or a surgical procedure, where you're not allowed to have relations, until you're healed. And that's been coming up this week multiple times. So there's definitely energies like that. Or someone could be having some heart stress and can't do anything until they have their stress test. But again, there's no rest. And again, the mail service keeps coming up this week too, Whether rain, nor snow, nor sleet, nor hail, prevents them from their destined journey, or however the mailman's creed goes. That energy is coming up again too. There's a lot of Swords energy here, right? And this is Libra, which is Swords energy too. So what's going on, is there's literally a virus is causing you to be laid up right now, or something really keeping you down. Is it an injury or a surgery, a procedure, or just heartbreak and disappointment? Needing to keep people in check, even the justice system. Maybe you feeling like you need to do something about the justice system, or a specific procedure, or a specific case that's going on, or a case worker type of energy. What's coming up here is the Star, and again is air. All right, you have all air right here, Scorpio, which is really weird because we were just talking about fire and water in your underlying energies and what's coming up for you. So we could have Aquarius here and Libra heavily in what's going on around you right now, or in your chart. This can be dreams coming true, or healing, someone taking off for the stars, becoming famous, or this can be the need to heal, someone who's emotionally having a hard time. There can be some arrogance there too. You see yourself as the wounded warrior, the 9 of Wands, defending all your wounds, or something that's you put a lot of energy into here. And you can't go on much longer at this pace, right? You get to the 10 of Wands, and then you could, hurt yourself if you continue that way. You could fall over, hurt your back, that kind of stuff. So we have the 8 of Swords of imprisonment or anxiety, stress, and again, stress fracture was just coming up here. And then the 9 of Wands over here, kind of being miserable but not giving up. But this also can tend towards the victim mentality here. So what's around you, or how others might see you, is the 9 of Pentacles, which is someone who's very independent. Usually, maybe you're usually very independent, but you aren't right now. So you're not seeing yourself as independent. But this could be stubbornness in letting other people help you as well, like wanting to do it all yourself. And others seeing you as independent, or is this someone around you who's making you frustrated because they are very independent and you are not right now because of an injury or illness and the need to heal? We have 2 9s and an 8 right here, right? So there's a lot of pain and suffering going on there. The block here for you is the Page of Swords, and this could be a message. It could be a child who's stepping up to the plate here, or again going to the countryside for a visit, or messaging from another area, maybe more in the country. This could be a ranch house as well, or a ranch, you know, where there's lots of animals, an actual ranch. And again, more air sign energy, right? Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Aquarius and Libra. The challenge being 3 of Swords and the Page of Swords, a message perhaps. And this could be right here, a message from an Aquarius, and trying to drive home a message to this Libra energy, or to get justice, or perhaps to a judge who may not be listening to what you're saying, right? Because you're feeling wounded about it. So what's coming up at the end here is the King of Swords. Wow, Scorpio. I wanted to say Libra, so you might have Libra in your chart or be dealing with a Libra. Yeah, you have all the swords characters except for the Queen of Swords up here. And this King of Swords isn't messing around, right? They mean business. There's a lot of warrior energy here, as well as skiing energy with the boots, right? Maybe he's a veteran. This could be a police veteran as well. But he's got a lot of power between his legs right there, right? I'm just getting that 16 gun salute, right? 16 is the tower, and there's 8 and 8 X's here. So this could be someone about to go off, whether it's on you or you on somebody else, or harnessing that power, right? Holding that. This could be someone holding their sexual energy back to channel it into something, and you don't like that. Or this is somebody else, maybe whether you or your partner, one of you can't have sex, and then either you're injured and you're frustrated because they're kind of pushing what they want, or the other way, where they can't have sex and you're pissed off because you're used to having regular sex with the King of Swords. So what is bridging you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of this read? We have the 5 of Pentacles, right? The 2 lovers left out in the cold, or others who are feeling left behind, or injured or ill, or in exile. Again, this could be some kind of destitution, whether it's financial, energy, emotional, spiritually. It is in a practical way, though. And then what's hanging in limbo is the Queen of Pentacles. So we're going to clarify all of these, so we'll get more details on what negative or positive aspects each card is influencing. And we'll see if we need anything at the end to close it out. And let's see here. There's been lots of long stories here at the end here. Wow. Okay. So the bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on in your underlying energy. We have the Queen of Wands, so some fiery energy, some earthy energy here. We have the Page of Wands back here too, so that could be 2 siblings, or a mother and child over here, or a partner that's being childish in her eyes. And we have the King of Pentacles back here, and he may have had a procedure. It could be a father or grandfather who's recently had a stroke, or some kind of procedure where he can't do too much right now. He's still recovering. Maybe sitting outside, doing a lot of that, you know, to help, you know, recover faster, being in nature, grounding himself. So let's see what all this is trying to say here. All right, so the 8 of Wands is with the King of Pentacles here. So a lot of back and forth here, or a lot of love going back and forth between the King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, which, you know, could be a father and son type of energy. Or maybe he's frustrated because he's not allowed to have sex checks. He just had a procedure. This is being very present in the moment. There could be a fireman here as well. Someone stepping on a landmine, or someone, maybe someone's watching The English Patient, where, you know, Kip would diffuse the landmines. But again, putting out fires here, and just kind of like the morning after, you know, just standing in front of the ocean there, kind of looking out at all that is, perhaps waiting for their ship to come in, or just appreciating what they have. All right, that could be some cowboy energy too. So we have the Queen of Wands looking back at all of this with the Truth and the Crown here, perhaps being dethroned here. And this is very practical, loyal energy, right? The loyal, humble servant offering to help, or a proposal perhaps that's very practical. All right, so we've got the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, which could be a father and child too. And then we have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, which could be a mother and child, perhaps two coming together. Or just one child's very much like the mother and one child's very much like the father, but they're very different. So again, there's all this air energy here, but again, a lot of fire energy in the underlying energy, and trying to come forward in a more practical energy. And then again, going up to the Pentacles towards the end. And we have this Five of Pentacles can be this King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, maybe feeling left out in the cold. Or perhaps two feeling left out in the cold between them. Or again, they can't sleep together. They can't have sexual relations as partners, which is definitely coming up as a theme here. Which is maybe it's putting you both very much in your head, which maybe you're not usually in your heads much. And now you're having to deal with each other in ways that you didn't have to before. And you're coming up as more fiery though. So you could be more in this fiery energy where a partner or at work or friend who you're dealing with, I'm not getting like big energies of the workplace here. It's more of dealing with illness, unless you work in a hospital, that could be. But it's not about money per se. It's more about independence or homelessness and the need to be grounded here. The Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. You feel imprisoned and he's on bed rest. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles for Scorpio is the Ace of Swords reversed. So this could be maybe feeling cut, feeling sick. So again, this could be surgery, it could be a virus, but this is a split or a divide, or feeling divided, a need for clarity, a need for the whole truth, perhaps scared to have surgery, right? Scared of needles, scared of getting cut. And then here is someone leading the way, very successful, getting good attention, or needing to have this surgery in order to get back up on the horse again. You know, this could be good news, ending the war, ending the virus. Or this one in the middle, right, the fiery energy, wanting to keep it positive in the middle of this, and then the Queen of Swords reversed over here. And this could be a magnification of her sword, like it surrounds them wherever they go. The Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is coming up with the journeyman, wanting to bring in good news, right? The loyal, humble servant who feels surrounded by this wound of this sword. This also could be, you know, this could be the war widow. When she's upright, she is the widow. So when she's reversed, she's either like really, really, really hurt and just keeping to herself and not talking, perhaps lying to herself, or just a negative self-talk. Or this is someone who is bitter and scorned and vengeful, right? Someone who could lie, or somebody who could strike out or be very verbally abusive, if not cut off completely and not talking at all. And we have the Queen of Swords reversed here with the King of Swords over here. So justice is in your recent past. And we have the Three of Cups coming together in justice or in court or with Libra energy there. Or this may have been last October, as October was coming up. And that actually came up before this read too, as in the octopus is October opus, a life's work. Maybe culminating some kind of life's work in October. Again, we have the Ace of Swords in this underlying energy, this lie, this divide, this defeat, or feeling defeated, right? No matter how much good news you bring or success, there's always this, you know, this air of negativity around you. Perhaps you feel like it's fencing you in, it's holding you down. And this Three of Cups over here coming together with Libra or justice or balance, truth and balance and alignment. And we have the King of Cups here, which could be you. And that could be socializing in a fair way. And this is insecurity, or not having the tools to deal with something, or manipulating or feeling manipulated. And that could be Gemini or Virgo energy, perhaps Aries energy as well, or in the King of Cups' chart somewhere. Not having the tools to deliver. And keeping to oneself. You know, feeling insecure or wanting to keep their energy clear and keeping to themselves. You're not talking to keep peace of mind. This could be just you also wanting to come together with the Knight of Pentacles over here. This also can be your more watery side, where this is your more fiery side. Maybe your feminine side is very fiery, and your masculine side is very masculine, is very watery. You know, like that loving father type of energy. Or again, that could be a Libra person or Aquarius person. It could be an air sign who has a very watery, loving father type of side. The foundation was the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords and the foundation. Scorpio, April to May 2023. All right, so this is being very present in the moment. Again, to the lovers out in the cold or those feeling downtrodden or destitute in some way. Being very present in the moment to failures I'm getting, to injuries or illnesses, or the inability to help oneself or to get home. Or getting around at home. Okay, feeling imprisoned because you can't get yourself in or out of bed or in and out of the home, or just can't do your normal things that you usually like to do, and you're feeling imprisoned. The Knight of Swords is the Seven of Wands reversed, perhaps feeling attacked, feeling ganged up on, or just feeling the general energies taking you down and feeling trapped, feeling anxious, feeling imprisoned, or literally somebody could be in prison, but you know, whether it's like legal prison or your own prison, home, work, being with your kids, being with a partner, any of those things could make you feel imprisoned if you feel like your hands are tied. Okay, and then this is somebody who's grieving. Are they disappointed? Are they grieving loss, regret, the past? Are they grieving guilt and shame? Or are you making them, or are they making you feel guilty because you feel trapped and they can't do anything for you about it? The challenge is the Three of Swords and the Moon with the Star reversed. And the Moon is all about the subconscious and romantic energies here, right? It's shady. It's not fully seen, which can be a positive thing and it can be a negative thing. And then the Star reversed is a need to heal. It can be depression or arrogance here, where the wolves are howling at the full moon, which we just passed. And you may be having some depression or arrogance coming out when the full moon comes up, right? Because you're a water sign especially. And again, maybe feeling more disappointed at those times, or wanting to get outside under the stars. Challenged by the weather, right? Because you can't go outside and do your normal stuff if the weather's bad. And maybe that's because of an injury or illness. You can't go outside if the weather's bad. Again, need to heal, the need to dream again, or just wanting to camp out under the stars and have some romance. And this could be somebody giving you a choice of path, right? But it's challenging to hear that. It could be disappointing to hear. It could be heartbreaking to hear. This could be an ultimatum as well. And again, for me, the wheel is Libra. So there's definitely a Libra energy here. And you hold on to this though. There could be a Libra energy that's giving you a choice or an ultimatum that could be depressing and frustrating, especially at the full moon or at night. Not being able to go outside, not having justice. But the Wheel of Fortune is upright. Somebody could be schooling the goose, trying to keep the kids in check here. And we have the King of Wands reversed here and the King of Swords upright. And justice is reversed. So there's injustice here. And this is about making things right, right? This could be putting out a little bit of time, money, or energy to fix up the house, to fix up the place, or mend a relationship. Right? There's the King of Wands reversed, King of Swords upright, who could have Libra in their chart, or just dealing with some injustice and the need to fix it. And fixing it may require perhaps stealing somebody else's work or bringing something home from work. Right? So maybe you work as a carpenter or something like that and just needing to bring a few nails home from work. This also could be making it work. But can they steal away enough time where you can make it work? Or to fix something? Can you get them to come home from work enough so that you can fix the house here? So some kind of injustice here, and that can be at work as well. Perhaps feeling like you need to put out 4 pentacles to get 8. But there's definitely someone trying, if you can get, I keep getting if you can steal them away from their work, which they're very attached to, where they receive a lot of love there. So why do we have the Four of Swords crowning you, Scorpio? Well, that's your peaceful place, or someone's peaceful place here. We have the Four of Swords, on break, perhaps literally taking a vacation or just somewhere to find calmer water. Or when people leave, maybe you have kids going back and forth between you and your ex. And this is finding peace when you're able to rest or when they leave. Or getting away from the Queen of Pentacles here. Taking a break from somebody as well. Taking a rest, taking on break, meditating or praying, or not sleeping with the Queen of Pentacles up there. But she's upright, she's grounded. And she has the Ten of Pentacles behind her, so she has a lot of abundance right there, whether this is the family, business, or community. She's very solid. And that could be retirement. So maybe she's just retired there. We have the star over here, which is reversed right here. Oh, these just fell in a clump. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords reversed, the Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. And there's some depression or arrogance here. The Queen of Wands is upright, and there's a lot of back and forth going on with her regarding ending a war or a virus, a surgery, perhaps a fear of needles or surgery. Right? A lot of back and forth to get the war to end, to break patterns, to drop the facade, or perhaps someone dropped the ball or is retiring, no longer doing the daily grind, but unable to get something off the ground, or only left with one pentacle as opposed to two. And this could be a child or you not being able to get a new project off the ground. This could also be seen as an opportunist, right? One who expects others to help them get back up. Or maybe someone who needs help to get back up, literally. So again, the need to heal, the need to dream again, feeling frustrated. And this could, again, be dealing with a child or some kind of opportunity or lack of invitation here. And again, with the 8 here, maybe you're not getting the reciprocation that you want, or vice versa. And here you see yourself as the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is walking away and within, which was the energy coming up from your cards earlier. So again, walking away from something you put a lot of emotion into to find the missing piece, which is always within ourselves, right? Because in relationship, we always bring people in to show us what's in our subconscious energies so it can bring them up and release them. So this is somebody walking away within to do some work on themselves. And here is the Knight of Wands. It could be someone who's laid up, right? They hurt themselves, they fell off a horse, and they need to get back up on the wagon, perhaps, or on the horse. This can be someone who's a player, someone who fell short of expectations, or just, offered too much when they actually couldn't follow through with the whole thing. This could be someone paralyzed by their passions. And here's the Knight of Pentacles reversed too, all right? So over here is someone who's resistant to move on, and they're feeling trapped by the Queen of Swords and that sword being reversed, whether it's negativity or being a fear of needles or being cut. And that could be verbal abuse as well, refusing to allow that kind of energy around them. This is someone maybe who doesn't have the balls to go forward, to move on, but they're both reversed and facing each other. It's kind of like a face-off. And that could be two disabled people in a face-off. Maybe that's the Special Olympics could be coming up as well. I don't know. But there is a best friend energy here, siblings, soulmates, whatever that is. And then there's you looking on as the wounded warrior, perhaps very defensive and guarding your wounds or licking your wounds, so to speak. And this could be multiple people who have fallen by the wayside, wanting to go within. So maybe these other people have gone within, but you're still defending your ground as opposed to following suit. You may be guarded here regarding sharing or having to settle out in transition or with some kind of death that you were dealing with or ending. Or Scorpio. You okay there, Teddy? You okay? Sorry, he was just gagging a little bit. Okay, and this is your energy. And this is about you wanting to share with yourself, you know, guarding your time with yourself, your energy. This could be kids too who are giving you a hard time. We have the Nine of Pentacles over here. And we have the Fool reverse. That could be someone, this could be a dependent who did something foolish, fell from grace, or fell literally on their face and hurt themselves. This could be someone who's lacking faith in themselves, or fell for somebody, or feeling foolish about falling for somebody, or could be bumping into someone as well. We have the Hermit reversed. So we have Aries reversed and Virgo reversed here. And Aries is hanging over Scorpio, so perhaps you have Aries in your chart. We're dealing with two different people. And we do have two different knights over here, Aries and Virgo. So you could be dealing with two different people who did the same thing, or perhaps these two people are friends, or bumped into each other. And we have the Empress reversed here too. And this could be somebody with Taurus in their chart. So we have three major arcana here in partnership or soulmate energy here. Or this could just be happening to bump into these two, whether it's a Virgo and Taurus reversed, or someone who's been over-isolating and coming out, or this could be a parent who's not doing well, who has Alzheimer's or dementia, right, who could be laid up, right? They could be two people, or both parents who are having issues. Or perhaps this person here, whether this is the way people see you or a totally different person, who feels foolish to have thought that you could see eye to eye with these two people over here, because they're all reversed. But it also could be, you know, partnering up to help people in the same kind of situation that perhaps you've experienced or you're experiencing now. The block here is the Page of Swords and the High Priestess. So this could be a message or word, or someone stepping up to the plate. This could be on the farm, the country, the ranch. Perhaps someone who keeps to themselves or is psychic energy. This is a higher self energy, as well as an aide or a nurse or the silent partner. Perhaps offering some kindness to someone who may be ignoring them. It could also be someone who's just so much wrapped up in their head that they don't even see the kindness or message of love being offered to them, that was offered over and over and over again. Or do you just have these three and you see this as not worth anything because you already have three of the same thing? Why would you want another? And then we have the Queen of Cups here. And this could be two water signs right here. Bored at work, perhaps. There could be issues here at work with boredom, or being kind to someone who's ignoring you in return, with issues at work or issues at co-creating together or messaging together here. This could be at school too, getting information about a child at school, or stepping up to play ball. King of Swords. And again, we have the King of Swords here. I mean, these could be his two kids, the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Or they can represent a lot of messages or deliveries. Maybe that's the work that they do. There's a lot of deliveries. The King of Swords. He's coming up upright with injustice. And that could be going through a divorce as well. And again, the injustice of dealing with perhaps fixing up the house and perhaps had an issue with a contract. Right? And this is letting go, no longer holding on or being stingy or just no longer saving, even though you only have 4 pentacles. This is investing that energy into the place to fix it up, or perhaps spending your last dime on fixing something up and then getting screwed by somebody. This could also be making amends with someone, and the injustice to have to put out what little that you have left to make amends. And this can be in court. Maybe a father having to make amends for their child, but they don't really have the money to do that right now. Again, for some wrongdoing, right? This is the liar, cheater, thief card. It's a card of risk or running away, stealing away. This could be the need to pay for information. A PI, hiring a PI. This also could be getting a steal, like getting a really good deal, like only having 4 pentacles, and they cost 8 pentacles, but they said they would do it for you anyway. And if they didn't, you wouldn't have been able to get it done. So but why is that injustice? Is that injustice to this other person who's not getting what they're worth? And then the 5 of Pentacles of the Hanging Man reversed. This is an awakening, a wake-up call. This could be ego as well. The Patient Angel, Pisces or Sagittarius reversed, or some of those energies in your chart. And then Sagittarius energy up right here. Awakening to the Patient Angel, to a Sagittarius, to the angelic realms, perhaps seeing things. When you're out in the cold and you're outside, that may be why someone's trying to lie out and look at the sky, wanting to be outside more. And again, these could be patients that you're seeing, or being a patient with office visits and hospital visits. The King of Swords could be a doctor as well that you're going to see. And we have the 10 of Cups reversed here as well, which could be the ending of an emotional cycle, an unhappy family that's emotionally unfulfilled, having to save or hold back time, money, and energy, or withholding right now, tax season, or not being able to start a new life or something new, or not being able to pay for something that was promised to someone because your situation has changed. And there could be a child here that needs help. This could be someone who feels rejected or feels entitled. This could be someone really shy and withdrawn, but also could be someone, who would throw a temper tantrum until you give them what they want. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which we already know is associated with this energy because it came up over here, and here she is again. So we have both family cards here, the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups reversed over here. And the Page of Cups could be feeling rejected by the 10 of Pentacles family, business or community or legacy. Feeling left out in the cold with nothing, where they have a lot. The Queen of Pentacles. And there's but this is someone who may not be satisfied, right? So, because they may be emotionally having issues as well, or not getting their way, right? So this could be someone who works for a big company, or has a wealthy family or a wealthy community, but there's some kind of dissatisfaction here, or perhaps loneliness. There can be arrogance associated with this as well. But again, this is reminding me of the same energy where it's really positive in the middle, with these really negative emotions around them. It's the same situation as over here, just with different elements. Over here, they're getting lots of attention and leading the way, but they have naysayers around them. It's the same thing over here. Why are these people not lifting up this person who's received some happiness or some great stability right here, right? People who are clinging to them or whining to them instead of supporting them and saying, you know, like, maybe they worked really hard for it. Same here. Maybe they worked really hard for their reputation. And there's all these negative people or liars or people who want something, right? Abusive, verbally abusive people around them, right? Unsatisfied customers, and not getting any support. So there's two, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed are going through the same situation with different energies. And then there may be some weakness, the need for courage and strength. This could be illness here, perhaps dealing with a child or a pet here. And then what's coming up after that is, as we're already at 51 minutes, we have the Devil here, along with that Three of Cups. And that Three of Cups, it came up in the beginning here, right here. Right? This could be some bad influences in your life. You know, this could be drinking or partying, gossiping, you know, any kind of codependency or addiction here. This also, the Devil could just be the Queen of Pentacles, that she's a Capricorn, right? Or she's very tied to this Three of Cups friendship group or family group, or needing to socialize all the time. And again, the need for courage, right? We have the Strength card reversed there. The need to tame the beast, so to speak, with Capricorn and Leo here, and coming together. And there's the Hermit there, right? Finding peace away from all of this. Right? Perhaps in the country over here. And then we have the Hermit again. So this is definitely the Hermit or Virgo energy here. Right? Finding peace, perhaps shedding light on connections or relationships, or people who see eye to eye, trying to bring together people who see things the same way, and then shedding light on heaven on earth, because this also represents the end of the deck. This could be multiple generations, a nursing home, having to take care of parents in a nursing home for years and years and years and years with the Ten of Pentacles. And there's the nurse, the aide, the one who helps, the psychic energy, whether they're religious or spiritual. This can also represent a hook in somebody's third eye, or wanting to hook up to that train, right? People always wanting something from them. So it could be multiple people going through the same kind of things, but in different areas of life. And then one thinking badly of another when they're actually going through the same type of situation. And here we have the Hierophant. So here we have the traditional and the non-traditional kind of things. I mean, it can be a priest and a nun as well, but it also could be societal norms where everyone bows down to the man or to the leader, the religious leader, the Pope. And then here is someone who's alternative, who's open to all sorts of religions, or even Viking energies here. And there's Greek energies here too. Or perhaps the aged with salt and pepper. We have Pisces and Taurus there as well. And then the Six of Pentacles, of sharing or settling out. And there's that energy with the two out in the cold up here. You know, someone being charitable and helping them out. Giving affection to people, as we have the Lovers here. And then we have the Moon, and again, that energy of subconscious energy and romance, and somebody walking away and going within from a lot of emotions they put into something. And that could be Cancer energies as well. We have Gemini and Cancer right there, and then Pisces and Taurus over here, and then Leo and Virgo over there with Capricorn above them. So there's a lot of signs going on here. So why is the Devil there? The burden, the weight of the world, having gained too much weight or dependent on your social group who may be a burden for you, right? The slave driver, the King of Pentacles, who forces people to take on this kind of responsibility. Maybe your boss you feel is like the devil, or your partner like forces you to work like this. And here is the King of Pentacles detoxing here. Or perhaps you feel they're out of control at this point, or maybe he's just got Capricorn in his chart. So who is weak? Somebody's healing. Whoever's healing, forgiving, apologizing, or was feeling stressed out, or is really stressed out and needing to heal. We have someone who may be jealous or rejected or not feeling like being loved. You know, having a moment, feeling stressed, and finding peace away from all that, right? There could be a breakup, a lack of affection here, or this could be a jealous ex. It also could be perhaps a sibling or friend with Gemini in their chart. But again, moving to peace, the Hermit energy, wanting peace away from this kind of energy. The Hermit is coming up reversed in the mini deck, which could be somebody who's isolating or going out of their mind, coming out about something they've been keeping secret. And here is the new passion here, the Tower. This is sex. This is an orgasm, literally. And this is someone not sleeping and rising above, or awakening and coming out about it. Perhaps the sexual energy or the creative energy, the growth in sudden events or epiphanies, or again, a sexual exchange that lifts you off the bed. That could be levitation. And the Ten of Pentacles can also represent a community. So there is a message here. Stepping up to the plate, playing ball, or hitting a home run, so to speak. As the Hermit comes out, or it feels like they're going crazy because of the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy, or dealing with someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, having to go to the nursing home every day, with the nurses and the doctors, or the people at the home who take care of them, sharing or having to always give. And the need for affection here, or literally, it doesn't have to be sexual relations, but just touch. You know, the need for affection here and some romance, right? Where there's nothing, where in a home, you know, you wouldn't get that kind of energy necessarily. So destined, King of Wands reversed, to receive some love from children, or perhaps a Leo or pet, right? So someone who's not doing well may do well with a dog or some kind of pet that they can give attention to. And we have Leo energy here as well. So the King of Wands reverse could be a Leo, but it could be an Aries or Sagittarius as well. We do have the Knight of Wands reversed over here too, right? Somebody walking away from them, falling short of expectations, or work, energy, disabilities. So again, this is energy of vacation, someone offering love through offering a vacation to the King of Wands by investing in them, perhaps just offering them a gift of money. This is someone deciding how to implement a plan. Are they going to go back to work? Are they going to invest? Are they going to spend this money on someone or themselves? And then the fight, the competition, or is this investing in sports or play, the pursuit of happiness, or just groups, investing in groups that can help end the pain, or massage, or acupuncture, so healing groups. This can also be surgery, or someone feeling left for dead, or someone who's got back pain and they're disabled. You know, and the conflicts of someone who can't do for themselves, with no affection, and their world upside down, or the need for closure here. And that can be the Divine Feminine in the 5D as well. feeling broken, broke up, broke down, broke in, out, or through, right? On the warpath, or just plain stuck with no movement at all, or someone who's paralyzed. This could be an ambulance to the hospital too, or somebody's worried about someone needing an ambulance to the hospital. But not the Page of Wands, they're inspired. They're inspired by the Knight of Swords. And we have the Knight of Swords in the middle of your read. And this Page of Wands is inspired by that. So this could be some kind of truth or message or delivery. Right? The Knight in Shining Armor, the messenger of truth. And someone finding inspiration, like when they were stuck or unable to drive, or when their car broke down, they were listening to something they don't normally listen to, and finding some inspiration there. And that might be something, maybe it's a child who really likes something that you don't like at all. And again, this is a wake-up call, an announcement, perhaps music, to dump emotional attachments that no longer serve. This could be someone dumping multiple loads as well. Or someone's announcing a pickup, right, for trash and stuff like that. This could be all must go. This could be a yard sale. And announcing, you know, and everyone's all excited about it because they maybe have really good stuff. And then here is some kind of divorce, or this can be a break in a contract, leaving a religion, leaving an establishment, or literally just being outside the box, you know, thinking and believing in different ways than most other people do. But there's definitely could be Aquarius energies there, who's trying to wake people up to what's really going on, you know, with the establishment. Maybe they don't agree with the establishment. And this could be someone who's suffering in silence, trying to end the nightmare. Maybe they can't sleep and trying to find a way to sleep with the Emperor reversed, right? Somebody retiring or stepping down or not doing well here, and having dependents still to take care of, or becoming a dependent in their old age. So perhaps wanting to plan for something. We have Aquarius upright, but we also have Taurus and Aries both reversed, which we're in those energies right now. So it's like a call, somebody may be making a call or an announcement at this time, and needing certain supplies for someone, right? Or those for the elderly who can't do for themselves. And again, partnering grandparents up with children or pets to help each other, right? Those who've been cast away, so to speak. And also things, you know, donations and all that kind of stuff coming up here. So let's see, I'm already over an hour, right? Yep. We're going to pull from the Lover's Oracle here too at the end. The King of Swords is upright at the end of your read, and the Knight of Swords was upright too. So there's a lot of truth coming in. I don't know if it's your truth or you have to receive somebody's truth, and you may not agree with them or like their truth. And that could be, you know, dealing with a hospital too, or what the doctor has to say about your injury or someone in your family's injury. And there could be a child who doesn't agree with you here as well, who actually resonates with this Knight of Swords here. And is the Page of Wands you as the wounded warrior, who before were really inspired by these deliveries or messages, or perhaps modes of transportation. This could be transportation for the elderly too, or transportation to and from court. Just a lot of services that people don't have, whether they're poor or they're old, or kids services. Perhaps wanting to do something about that. But you're on your guard here, so I feel like you're the one who's experiencing this now and wanting to help others who are going through the same thing that you're going through. And perhaps getting the King of Swords and or the Knight of Swords to help out, to spread the word regarding that, or get some justice for them, you know. Tell somebody. here coming up for you. Oh, they're all backwards. I'm pulling them backward. That's the underlying energy. So wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And so what's coming through on the other side of the deck? We have 2 there. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And I wasn't even going to pull from this side because I was on the wrong side. And there's a message there. I was on the wrong side. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So, and saying, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And then you have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. And if you're just being introduced to this, whether it's your energy in twin flame energy right now, you may be completely new to it, or you could be dealing with somebody else's twin flame connection and maybe beginning to understand it. It could be either way. But if you're just waking up to something like that right now, there is no hurry. You know, could take quite a bit, because there has to be a clearing within the relationship that takes place. And that could take place completely apart from each other. So again, that came up for you. And it's the underlying energies. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. But Cupid's arrow is definitely striking you. Or striking somebody else you know. And perhaps you're starting to understand it. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful for you. Again, it's a very challenging time right now. But there's definitely some good stuff in here. So remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature. Get out there and ground. It looks like somebody here definitely is trying to spend time outside in nature, but that will be very helpful. Remember the other things for your health too, vitamins, supplements, things like that you might need. Perhaps getting past fears of getting some kind of health treatment would be helpful too. And getting enough rest, because someone here is not getting enough rest too. And maybe you're used to being very physical, and then you sleep really well, and if you get hurt or injured and then you can't do all those things you normally do, you might have trouble sleeping. So there might be other things you can do to exercise yourself without using what you can't use to then, exhaust you enough to help you go to sleep. And again, anything you might be inspired to do, like what I'm doing right now. I'm not out running or anything like that, but if I do this for hours, I put out a lot of energy. So getting creative about something. But this King of Swords is there. Willing to be out in the cold with you, or the Queen of Pentacles there, perhaps to work something out. Don't feel like there's a third-party situation here. And yet, I don't know if you think there is. And again, if there's a twin flame connection involved, I don't know if it's you or your partner or someone who's totally unrelated in your relationship. But that could be very difficult, because it won't necessarily pop up as a third-party situation. Because a twin flame connection, they can feel each other without being in each other's presence. All right, Scorpio. Enjoy your spring. Do the best you can. Be good to yourself. Don't blame others. Don't blame yourself. Try to accept what, the best way to get through something is to accept it and allow it to flow through you so that it leaves. Don't resist, right? Don't attach. But again, the key there is never giving up, surrendering. So you are giving up in a way, but you're never giving up the surrendering. You keep coming back to your heart. Every time you fall off balance, you come back to your heart again, because the only real thing is love. That you are, if you're asked who you are, most people will say what they do or what they like, but what you are is your spirit, your soul is love. That's all you are, is pure love. So remembering that about yourself. and giving yourself a break, right? Even if you do something wrong, don't get on your case about it. Just allow it to pass. Learn from it, observe it, and let it go. And rise and be love. Love and rise, you guys. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing spring. Bye.